Welcome to Walk Another Mile. In this video, we take you to one of the most serene corners of Mussoorie, Dalai Hills, nestled in the peaceful Happy Valley. From the spiritual Shedup Choephelling temple to the majestic Buddha statue at the summit and breathtaking valley views to a surreal sunset. This is a journey filled with calm, beauty, and reflection. So stay with me as we explore this hidden gem of the hills. Our journey begins just a short walk from the parking area. Surrounded by pine-scented air and chirping birds, we make our way towards the Shedup Choephelling temple, the first Tibetan monastery established in India after His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, took refuge in 1959. As we enter the temple complex, the first thing that catches your eye is the breathtaking view of the Doon Valley below. Rolling hills, thick forests, and layers of mountains stretch endlessly into the horizon. The temple building stands humbly to the right, blending seamlessly into the natural beauty around it, welcoming everyone with open arms. Along the walkway are rows of Buddhist prayer wheels turned gently by visiting hands. In Tibetan Buddhism, spinning these wheels clockwise is believed to release sacred mantras into the universe, spreading compassion and peace. Each turn is like a silent prayer carried by the wind. At the end of the row, you'll see a large prayer wheel, often containing thousands of sacred mantras inside. This tradition reflects the deep-rooted culture that Tibetan refugees brought with them. The Shedup Choephelling temple, in fact, was built by these very settlers, making it not just a place of worship, but of legacy and resilience. Inside the temple, everything slows down. You'll find beautiful thankas, intricate wall art, and statues of Buddha and other deities, glowing softly under natural light and butter lamps. This was the first Tibetan temple in India, inaugurated with blessings from His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama himself. When the Tibetan government in exile first arrived in India, Happy Valley in Mussoorie became their earliest home before relocating to Dharamshala. The temple stands as a powerful symbol of cultural preservation and spiritual continuity amidst exile. The scent of incense and butter lamps lingers in the air, creating a sense of deep spiritual presence. On the altar, offerings of fruits, flowers, and ceremonial scarves are neatly placed before the central statue of Shakyamuni Buddha, whose tranquil gaze seems to reach into your soul. You can almost hear the silent chants echoing through the walls. This space is not just a room, it's a living prayer. With the temple visit complete, we now begin our short trek to the Dalai Hill viewpoint. One of the highest accessible points in Mussoorie after Lal Tiba. The path ahead is scenic, peaceful, and just about a 10 to 15 minute walk uphill. There's a 25 rupee entry fee per person to proceed further. We purchase our tickets and start the trek. Tall trees line the narrow path, and prayer flags guide our way. There's a calmness in the air, and the chirping of birds feels like nature's own mantra. As we walk ahead, we spot a monkey lounging on a tree branch, quietly observing the surroundings. Just another peaceful resident of this hillside. Further up the path, we find vibrant prayer flags tied along the trail, fluttering in the breeze, sending out prayers of peace. We pass a small wooden pagoda nestled under the trees. The climb continues, gentle and soul-soothing. The trail winds through a forested ridge, filled with the scent of pine and the whisper of the wind. The path was built and maintained by the local Tibetan community, turning this hill into a sacred spiritual space. On clear days, you can see the Yamuna Valley and distant Himalayan peaks from here. You'll come across locals meditating, tourists soaking in the views, and a few photographers capturing the stillness, each finding something of their own on this hill. This stretch is perhaps the most magical. Thousands of prayer flags are tied in long chains, forming a colorful canopy over the path. These flags are not mere decoration. They represent the 5 elements: blue for sky, white for air, red for fire, green for water, and yellow for earth. They're believed to bring balance, compassion, and healing. Walking under them feels like walking through a living prayer. It's visually stunning and emotionally grounding. As we approach the final stretch, the path narrows and the forest opens up. The prayer flags here are even more vivid, fluttering like threads of devotion strung between earth and sky. The breeze gets cooler and the silence deeper. Every step forward feels lighter, like we're being gently pulled towards something sacred just beyond the hill's crest. At last we reach the summit, and standing tall before us is a magnificent golden Buddha statue, bathed in the soft, golden hues of the setting sun. The statue is peaceful yet powerful, as if silently watching over the entire valley. Crafted with care by the local Tibetan community, it symbolizes resilience, compassion, and the eternal presence of peace in a chaotic world. Here, surrounded by sky, mountains, and silence, you don't just see the Buddha, you feel the stillness within yourself. The statue's elevated perch offers 360-degree panoramic views, snow-capped peaks in the far distance, the rolling hills of Mussoorie below, and endless skies all around. Many visitors simply sit here for a while, eyes closed, soaking in the energy, the silence, and the sense of something greater than words. It's a place where you can let go and just be. As the sun gently dips behind the horizon, the entire valley begins to shimmer in golden light. And before we wrap up, here's a peaceful sunset time-lapse from the summit. Let the changing sky speak for itself. If this journey brought you even a moment of peace, do like, share, and subscribe to Walk Another Mile. More soulful travels and hidden gems await. Until next time, keep walking, keep discovering.